I wanted to talk about something I read a while ago, and it was an article, a really good one on laughter that made me think a lot how we can incorporate laughter into our lives to train our mind for more positive perspective and feel good feeling and happiness. As a reminder, yesterday I made a very awkward, vulnerable video. It was the first time I think I was super vulnerable making the video, so it was super awkward. But I talked about how it was okay not to be okay, which should be understood for sure. You cannot be 100% happy and positive 100% of the time. It is not possible, and it is okay to give yourself a break when you feel this way. But it's all about how you cope with those situations. Instead of covering it up with substances or some other addictive behaviors, which actually come from the place of us not knowing how to deal with the emotional stress and feelings that feel weird, like depression and sadness. So it's all about that, but it is okay not to be okay. So just you remember. Hey guys, how are you? Let's just start on today's video though. You can kind of watch the video from yesterday. It's a little bit awkward. Just let me know what did you think about it, me being super vulnerable on it. Let's just go ahead and talk about laughter today. So this is just a very good topic. I'm gonna tell you why I like to laugh and I actually find this very helpful and useful in any situations. Hi Melanie, so good to see you today. How are you? Good morning. Are you a morning person? I was just talking about it. I was at the gym at 5:30 in the morning and they were like, it was packed. And then I was like looking around and thinking, why are you crazy people here? Don't you have better things to do? And then I realized I was one of those crazy people and I had no right to judge. It's so funny. So funny. So let's continue talking about laughter. So it has been shown and proven, as I read, that a good laugh can be compared to a mild workout, right? It exercises the muscle, it gets the blood flowing, decreases your blood pressure, stress hormones go down, you know, all these good things that you want for your body. It also boosts your immune system when you do it on a daily basis. I think this is kind of hilarious, don't you think? And so there are a few things why there are a few points why you should incorporate laughter into your life. Let's just go over them really quickly because people forget that laughing is good for you. Sometimes we get so serious, you know, in a situation we're like, oh, I'm not allowed to laugh. Why is somebody else smiling, you know? And I've been told before to stop laughing, you know, and this is like one of my coping mechanisms to not to overthink, right? And this is what I do. And I actually know, and it's a weird thing, my mom, sometimes she gets so serious about a topic she needs to talk about. And she's like, Nadia, you cannot be laughing at this situation. It is way too serious. You know, she says it in Russian. I'm just translating. And I'm like, oh my gosh, can I just please be me and just deal with whatever I need to deal the way I can? Hi Blair, how are you? I hope you're doing great. And maybe if Arabella is watching, hi Arabella, hi. I know, I love to laugh too. So why you need to do this? There are a few points. Point number one. How you can incorporate it. First, do not take life seriously, right? I mean, there is going to be always obstacles. There is always going to be silly people, weird people who actually can trigger you, make you feel weird and uncomfortable. There's always going to be bad drivers on the road, okay? Let's just not take seriously bad drivers. There are people who are confused, you know? Some people need glasses because they cannot see. You have to feel compassion towards them instead of just feeling anger, because when you feel anger towards somebody, it's actually it's bad for you, not for them. They have no idea, especially road rage. It's just so pointless, in my opinion. You know why? Because the other person doesn't even know you're so angry. And you're so angry and you're working against you at this morning. The other person's just driving and being silly, or just a bad driver, or actually needs glasses for sure. So this is like, do not take this seriously. It's just like, try not to be so hard on yourself. We all mess up, we all make mistakes, we suck basically as human beings. If you like look in the world, unless you become somebody who's very successful in this one area and they're so great at this one area, but they're gonna suck in some other area. You know, there are like 10 areas of life that you can like look at it. For example, relationships, business, spirituality, involvement in your like donations, friendships, relationships, like things like this. You can look at that, and there's always going to be one area or a few areas in your life that you really suck in, and it is okay. It is okay. Just do not take it seriously. Now, find the humor in bad situation, and this is my thing. This is what I've been always doing. So if I have a bad situation, I like to turn around and make it look so weird and silly that actually makes me laugh, because I'm like, how ridiculous is this situation? And when I do this, I change my perspective in just a little bit, and it actually makes me feel better. And you know, more good feelings you get throughout the day, more you restructure your brain for feeling the same the next day, and next day and next day. And this is just a workout for your mindset for sure. So one of the other things that you can do is, whenever you feel sad, you just go ahead and remember some, like this one memory in the past that made you feel so super good. For me, for example, I use this memory a lot. At the time, sorry, my 6-month-old boy, he was sitting on the couch on a bunch of wrapping paper, and he was just like tearing the paper off and laughing his ass off. You know, this very chubby, cute little kiddo sitting on this couch and just like going through this wrapping paper like nobody's business, and it makes him laugh so hard that he would not stop. And anytime I would remember this memory, it would make me crack up, because it's such an incredible memory to have. So find one memory back in the day that you can lunch on, you know, lunch on. And anytime you feel sad or depressed, just go to that memory and re-experience it again. My 6-month-old, like, I think I have a video of that. I would like to post at some point, because, you know, laughing kids, it's just so very funny. Okay, another point, surround yourself with people who are funny. Once again, we did talk about having people in your life. So what were they saying? You are the average of 5 people you're hanging around with all the time, right? You are the average. So you can surround yourself either with sad, mean, depressed people. And I'm not saying that it is bad, you know. What I'm saying is just you kind of want to focus on you and make you feel better. So go ahead and just spend more time with people who will make you laugh, who are happy, who like to make jokes and everything. Yes, Blair, it is a wonderful memory. Yeah, post it. I will try to find it for sure. It was incredible. Max was so funny. You know, he was so chubby, and he could not move or anything, or like he could not walk, or he couldn't even crawl at the time. He could only sit up. It was like 6-month-old, and he would just go and just rip it up like crazy. It was so cool. Okay, and another one is get a pet. So you know what? Why those videos of funny animals are always have like billions of views on internet? Yeah, animals are funny. It's a given. Just get a pet. I have some really fun birds. The thing is that they're so great. I had 2 birds before, Mango and Indigo, and then I had an addition. And then I had an addition to more, Lemon and Blueberry. And Lemon and Blueberry, they were like kind of like kids, and the other 2 were like parents. So especially like Mango gets like very territorial and tries to teach the other birds what to do, what's good, what's not, so it snips on it. But they're like so funny interacting. Sometimes they feed each other, it's so funny. And now that the other 2 have grown their feathers finally and they can fly, the original 2 birds like teach the new ones how to fly, where to go. So I just always have these birds flying around and taking care of each other, and the way they interact is so funny. So I love that. And you know, they're easy to take care of. But get a dog for sure if you need somebody, or get some good love. So just to repeat myself, a few points how you can make it happen in your life. First of all, you can do not take everything seriously. You can find humor in any situation. You can remind yourself of funny moments from the past. Surround yourself with fun people, and also get a pet. Okay guys, have a good day. I'm glad I was here, and see you tomorrow.